Good afternoon and welcome to the Return Homestead. We've had a massive storm just roll through. We're going to go out here and just take a quick look at some of the damage. Well, this mulberry is growing okay, but it looks like it may have been blown over a little bit. We'll need to get a stake on that. I'd love to think that I could get this apple tree back upright again, but there are no roots on this side of the tree. Not really sure what happened to the roots on this side, but you can see why it got blown over in the wind. And we've got a whole mess of wet chickens up here. These poor guys just got blended together as a solid flock. So we had our spring flock blended into the main flock, and that was just yesterday. So they've gotten a real rude awakening to what weather's like. These blackberries are definitely not suffering from the rain. So this ditch catches all the water coming down off of the back hill. See, it's still got quite a bit of water running in it. That's going to run down past the front of the strawberries, and then it pops into that conduit that runs underneath this section of yard and over into the chicken yard. And there's the conduit right there where it comes out into the chicken yard. And we've redirected this so that it doesn't go under the stairs anymore. It now goes straight down over the chicken yard. That's working out a lot better. You can see that ditch is definitely well full of water at the moment. Wow, I'm sure glad I put this ditch in yesterday because that storm dropped, 3.5, 4 inches of rain on us in about 45 minutes. That was a lot of water moving through here. And we can see now exactly why I needed to have this ditch dug out. That's a lot of water still sitting here. That conduit that's taking the water underneath this driveway is about 1.5 foot down below the surface of the water. It's not moving the water off fast enough. So the driveway is actually below the level of the water currently. And before I dug that ditch to move the water this direction, all of that water was flowing up under the house, so that was the reason for taking the time to dig this ditch, and boy, was it well timed. And right beside the driveway coming down the hill, some places that ditch is almost 2 foot deep. And it's on solid rock, so I'm not worried about the fact that it's moving downhill so quickly. But I don't want this much water on this side of the driveway. If I can get it to the other side of the driveway, then it won't go towards the house. It will actually run straight down off the cliff. You can see we've had way too much water coming across our driveway. So the whole driveway has been completely covered in water, probably about 8 inches deep here at the edge. So we're going to have to redirect some of this water, get it to come down the hill on the other side of the driveway here. So our house sits in a little bit of a bowl coming down off of the ridge, and so that's causing this water to get up too close to the house, and it's running up under the porch in a little stream here. We're going to have to redirect this water. I don't want it getting this close to the house. It's actually flowing right underneath this box hedge on the corner. So we're going to have to put some sort of a ditch or a berm of some kind to direct this water down the hill towards the driveway and not towards the house. And here we are the next day, and you can see this ditch is still doing its job. So the water is still slowly making its way down off of the hillside, and we're managing it when it gets to the bottom of the hill, sending it down to that conduit so we can get it to go underneath the driveway and down onto the property. Well, here in Kentucky, when it rains, it really rains. So this storm probably dumped about 4 inches of water in about 45 minutes. It was a very severe storm. And as you can see, we got the water to move. It's going where we want it to go, well, mostly. There's still a little bit of water that's getting up underneath the house, and we have a lot more work to do. But we're heading in the right direction. Thank you for joining us on the Return Homestead today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please take a moment to go ahead and do so. While you have that window open, if you wouldn't mind, hit that thumbs up button. That lets the algorithm know you enjoyed it. They'll share it out with more people. We'll see you next time.